Hey guys, and welcome to Armchair Conversations with Rob. The other day I talked about emotional stability and instability and emotional resilience. I'd heard it a couple places. I thought it was kind of cool, figured I'd share and put my take on it, and hopefully you liked it. Today, as part of that issue where we were talking about being able to be elevated and be non resilient, unstable, and stay elevated, I want to talk a little bit about the persecution complex. I also have been guilty of this one at times, and I want to kind of poke a little bit of fun at it and get you to think about something that I had to learn, actually in a college course about world religions, strangely enough. A lot of times when we let ourselves be elevated about something that somebody says or does, did you ever stop to think sometimes that maybe, just maybe, you were taking it a little too hard? Maybe, just maybe, that uh, the person who cut you off in traffic didn't really even notice you were there. Maybe they were having a bad driving moment and they did not even see you. And once it's done, they really can't go back and fix it, so they drove on and paid it no more mind because they were trying to return to their baseline. But you got mad and you stayed elevated and you decided it meant all kinds of things. So they cut you off because they had a nicer car than you, or they cut you off because they're an asshole, or they cut you off because it was on purpose. They were looking for somebody to cut off and you just had cut off written all across your face, or they cut me off because I'm black, or they cut me off because I'm a woman, or they cut me off because I'm white, or yada, 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 yada. Okay? If that kind of stuff happens to you and you make up these huge stories about these people, chances are you got a little touch of persecution complex going on. And what I mean by that is there are times when people may do what you consider a slight, and we call that a perceived slight. But the truth is, they're not even thinking about you. Because honestly, if they're anything like most of us, we think mostly of ourselves. We don't think about the person next to us unless we absolutely have to. Again, perceived slight. You know, I'll give you a great one for me, especially when I was really, really muscular and really, really in shape, and I used to wear nice clothes. I wanted to show off the fact that I worked hard to get that body, and I walked down the street, and I would walk by people who maybe were smiling until they got within proximity of me, and then all of a sudden the smile is gone, or they, uh, crossed to the other side of the street, and depending on the day and how dark I felt and how mean and aggressive I felt, I might have liked that some days, but other days I'd be hurt by it. You know, and I would make up these stories like, oh, they just don't like me because I've got muscles, or they're afraid of me, or they think I'm this evil, mean person, or they don't like me because I'm black, I'm white, I'm blah, 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 blah. In my case, black, Filipino, Asian, whatever. Light skin, dark skin, whatever. Persecution complex. Person might just do that because they've been in proximity to somebody they don't know. Ain't got nothing to do with your color, nothing to do with your skin tone, got nothing to do with your words, because you ain't said nothing to nobody, okay? But yet and still you decided that this person has slighted you, and you go around with your unresilient self staying elevated about it. And I was very guilty of this one. I used to think people thought I was this horrible person because I was big, I had muscles. And the truth is, most people weren't even thinking about me, and even the ones that were was probably few and far between. But I took that with me the rest of my day, and I let it color things that I did with other people and how I talked to people, and how I mistrusted the world. And I had to change that. Everybody who does something isn't always doing it on purpose, guys. Okay? Everybody that maybe says something to you isn't saying it because you're black, you're white, you're fat, you're skinny, you're tall, you're short, you're a woman, you're a man. Not always. Some people don't even understand what they're saying is going to piss you off. Okay? Get over yourself. Okay? and get over this thing that the world is against you, because it's not. The only reason the world is against you is because you helped them make it that way. Because when you lead with that and you walk in with that, no wonder people don't like you. Okay? No wonder people get mad at you. No wonder people mistrust you. No wonder people will treat you like they don't like you because you wear that being black or being white or being fat or skinny or a guy or a girl or whatever, gay. You wear that like a cross and you drag it around everywhere and you make sure that people see it and you make sure that everything that you don't like or don't understand has to do with that thing that you think you're persecuted about because you're dragging it with you instead of just being a damn human being. Okay? Just be yourself and chill out. Everybody is not against you. And most people don't even know what you are. You show them that and then they treat you accordingly. Really. They treat you accordingly. So if you walk around with a chip on your shoulder and you're pissed off all the time, don't be surprised when people react to you that way or get pissed off right back at you. If you walk in and you have something to say about everybody, don't wonder why they have something to say about you. Damn it, people, wake up. Okay? Some of the treatments that you receive is because of how you behave. And if you want people to treat you with respect, you got to treat them with respect. If you want kindness, you got to show kindness. If you want loving, you got to show loving. That doesn't mean that people won't slight you. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Sometimes, no matter what you do, people are going to slight you. But those people, to me, can be in the minority depending on you. So, persecution complex stuff, let it go, guys. Okay? Every white person doesn't hate you black people. Every black person doesn't hate you white people. Every skinny person doesn't hate you fat people. Every person doesn't hate you gay people. Get over yourselves. Okay? Maybe if you showed somebody your real self and stop trying to present this image and being defensive and ready to fight at a drop of a hat, that wouldn't be what you get. If I walk around my fists up and I wonder why I keep getting punched in the face. Hello? Anyway, don't mean to rant, but just something near and dear because it really helped me change my life. And people treat me very differently now because I don't lead with any of that stuff anymore. I let them treat me. Then I decide what it means based on the fact that I already know that I'm putting my best foot forward and being a good representative of human beings if possible for me. And then I decide what it means. I don't judge it before they've even gotten their face in the door. I've already decided before they've even opened their mouth, and then I wonder why I keep getting the same. Because like attracts like, buddy, lady. Anyway, it's getting long, cutting it off. But thanks for sharing my armchair. And again, if you like it, subscribe. If you don't, hey, search engines are out there. And for those of you that already listen to me, send me some feedback, send me some comments. I really appreciate you guys. And again, have a great day whenever and wherever you are.